Well, a very good morning from Phuket. My name's Tony. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, it's your first time, then please do check out some of my other content. So on today's video, what are we going to be doing? Well, can you guess where I am today? From the scenery behind me, which is very nice, I am actually at the Laguna area. Now this is a very popular area indeed in Phuket, with both tourists and expats that reside here on the island, because there are a lot of choices when it comes to accommodation. There are some beautiful five-star hotels. Just to my left hand side we have the Dusatani Hotel. There's the banyan tree here, loads and loads. The Ansana is behind me, so lots and lots of choices for holiday makers are coming here to the island for relaxation. But there is also lots of condominiums, villas and lots and lots of other accommodation for expats to live here. So it's a big residential area as well as a tourist area. Now I haven't covered this area for quite a long time. I think it's been about 2 years. It may even be longer than that, to be honest. So there has been a lot of changes in this area over the period since my last video on it, and I will link that in the description down below. So go and check that out and then you can see for yourself. We're gonna visit the Laguna Village, which is a small shopping complex, to give you an idea of what shops and facilities around here. I've also been covering the Cherntalay area. If you've followed my channel over the last few weeks, you will have seen that, and that Cherntalay area is really the main area to the Laguna area, Bantao and a few other places. So that is the main shopping area. If you haven't already seen those videos, go and check them out, because there's a Friday night market which is an absolute must. It's a great market. It has got a little bit bigger since I last did videos on that, so that I wanted to update that, which I've done. Then there are lots of facilities on top of that, of course, shopping, restaurants, bars, etc, etc. But today we're gonna have a look at the Laguna Beach, which is really Bantao Beach. Bantao is the second longest beach here on the island of Phuket, the longest being Maikau. And Bantao Beach actually goes by many names depending on where you are situated along that beach. You can see the lagoon there looking beautiful this morning. The weather's cracking. I've just actually done a weather update on my Facebook page before I started recording this video. So if you're interested in knowing the latest weather, then do follow my Facebook group. The link is in the description down below. The group has now grown to a considerable size, which does have advantages and disadvantages. I think it's about 170,000 members now. So the disadvantages is, of course, because of the volume of members, if you post something, it moves down the feed very, very quickly, because there are awful lot of posts every day. That's one of the disadvantages. But the advantages is you've got a lot of members in there with knowledge on not only Phuket but in Thailand. I don't know everything myself about Thailand, so it's always good to draw on other people's knowledge. Straight away you can see the red flags are out today, because we are in low season, of course, in June. And the sea, well, there's a bit of a swell. You can see it for yourself. At this time of the year, the beaches won't be that clean, because of course the storms bring in a lot of rubbish from the sea. You can already see there. The weather has been pretty stable the last 3 days, I'll be honest with you. We've had plenty of sunshine. We have had a little bit of rain in the way of thunder showers. Some of those have been heavy at times, but not all of them. And they don't tend to last very long, maybe an hour and a half, and then they've gone. Now further along there, if you follow this beach all the way up, even though it's the same beach, it then becomes a Layan beach, and you'll find some beach clubs up there, and also the national park in that area. And then going the other way, of course, you're going back towards Bantao over there in the distance. Very quiet at the moment on this part of the beach. But if you're after something a little bit more quieter, you don't want the liveliness of some of the main areas, then Laguna is going to offer you a great location, a great base to work from, because of course you can quite easily get round the island no matter where you're staying really. People always say which is the best area to stay in. Well, it's very hard to say without knowing your own personal preferences. You can't go wrong wherever you stay really in Phuket, especially if you've got some sort of transport, if you're hiring a car or a motorbike. Do check out the links below, because my wife's got a hire business, so if that's something you're interested in, then do contact my wife. She may be able to do you a good deal on some stuff depending on when you come out here. Now if you're wondering time, the time is a little after 10 o'clock in the morning, so I am early today, and it is Friday the 7th of June. Now this section of the beach does have some facilities, because obviously the hotel's back onto it, so you get facilities from the hotel. There is a small bar over there. I can't remember whether they do food. I think they do drinks and food. The last time I came, there was quite a few vendors parked up along here. It's a little bit early for that today. You'll probably find they come in late afternoon. You get a few snacks from the vendors, barbecued chicken, that type of thing, sticky rice, etc. Let's go and have a look at this sign and see what it says. But obviously in high season you're going to find this beach a lot cleaner, because it's maintained more in high season than it is. You can see different name up there. Outside the sign says Laguna Beach, but really this is all Bantao Beach, and Bantao is a great beach here on the island of Phuket. But you can see a little bit of rubbish, not too much here. As I say, it's looked after better in high season than low season, because it's a lot quieter, and I guess the vendors don't make the same effort. The people with the beach chairs, etc., they do clean the beach. But a great beach to stay on, Bantao. Many hotel around this area. You're really spoiled for choice. Some fabulous hotels here. Okay, so that's the beach here at Laguna. Let's now go and take a look at the Laguna Village, which is, I guess, the local shopping area. There's a few restaurants there, a few shops. Let's see how it's changed since my last video. Okay, so just behind me is the Laguna Village. As you can see, one of the many free courtesy buses that the hotels in this area offer to the Laguna Village, the small shopping area. Just over there, the Dusatani, so you can see how close this is to some of the hotels. Literally a few minutes walking. From where I was standing on the beach, it would take you probably 5 to 10 minutes to walk here. It's not very far at all. It literally took me 2 minutes on the scooter. So let's go and have a wander around here, see what changes have taken place over the last 2 or 3 years since I was last over here. See a few of the places doing a few different offers. I believe that used to be a Family Mart. Of course, Family Mart have been taken over now by Tops. So you've got a Tops convenience store, which is not a bad convenience store, to be honest. They offer a good choice of basic goods. A little bit like the 7-Elevens. Like we have an exchange over there. Just over there, there's a clinic. Hopefully you won't need those during your stay here, but it's always handy to know where they are, of course. If you're coming over here with a family, maybe your children get sick and then you're panicking where to take them. Here, there's a local doctor. Here, doctor's clinic, you can see on the door there. You can call them if you need them to come out, or you can come and visit the clinic yourself. I know in the group a few people have come over and said their children have been sick, not feeling very well. Where are the local clinics? Where should they take their kids? So it's always handy to try and have this information ahead of time so you don't have to panic. We've got a cafe and restaurant. I think it's changed from the one that used to be here, but it's still in the same position. It looks like another restaurant, maybe cafe over there. I'm not quite sure what it is. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it's artisan food and coffees. So a cafe. The local pharmacy, that's again very useful should you not be feeling too well. Hopefully that won't happen, but you never know. And another restaurant by the looks of it there, and then something called the Lifestyle Hub. I don't really know what that is. So cut through, you can go to the wedding chapel and various hotels over that side. As I say, this area is surrounded by some very lovely hotels and resorts. Not quite sure what that Lifestyle Hub is. Now you can see one of the many little boat ferries that run through the lagoons. I think they're complimentary. I don't think you have to pay if you're staying at one of the resorts. You can hop on them and then hop off at another resort area, or indeed here at the Laguna Village. So of course that's always handy to get it around locally. Now I have to say, a little bit disappointed with the Canal Village. There doesn't seem to be as many shops and restaurants as there was before COVID. I see there's quite a few of the larger groups like the Banyan Group, there are a few of the other groups that own properties now here that are selling properties, because of course this is a big area for expats to come and live. So not so much in the way of shopping or restaurants. So there's a couple of nice ones here, of course. Come and have a nosy round, see whether you can find something you like. Obviously you're going to need to go into Churntulay to get the most out of this area, which isn't too far, and some of the resorts do run buses into Churntulay free of charge. Of course, when you're using a courtesy bus, there's always a few restrictions like the time it finishes, etc. But if you catch the bus there, you can always get a taxi back, so you're only paying for one way, so that's useful. Again, do check out my Churntulay videos to see what's on offer there. So a little bit more quieter down here than Churntulay. You're going to find the Churntulay nightlife a little bit more livelier. Lots of bars up there, not too many bars around here, just the restaurants really. Now of course, if you're thinking about getting married over here, then the Laguna area is a popular area for both honeymooners and actually getting married. You can see the wedding chapel over there that you can get married at on one of the lagoons. So this may be an area to consider if you're looking at getting hitched or spending a honeymoon here on the island. Okay, so let's jump to another area in Laguna and take a look on what's on offer. So just in front of me there is an information board of some of the things that's going on here in the Laguna area. So this is a new addition since the last time I came over to the area, the open kitchen. I'm guessing it's a restaurant overlooking the lagoon, and it is positioned right next to the Laguna Village. The Laguna Village is just over there. But then again, it does look like it is actually open for breakfast. So I've just had a little bit of a walk around the Laguna Village, more on the back side of it, and there's a nice small park area here that you come and sit, take in some of the views of the lagoons, which is quite nice. There's some seating that you can use. They're actually exercise benches, but there's nobody using them at the moment, so if you want to do a bit of exercise in the morning you could do that, or you could come and just sit on them and take in the views. There's a little bench here that you can sit on as well, and it is a really pretty area around here. So I've made my way round to the Movenpick Hotel. Now this is actually classed as Bantao, but it's right on the edge of the Laguna. Now the Laguna area is going to be an ideal place for couples if you're looking for a more relaxing, quieter time, but still within striking distance of the nightlife at Chuntalay, or even Patong if you want to go and visit that, or possibly Phuket town. Yes, it's a little bit of a trek over to Phuket town, but definitely worth the experience. And of course, if you're a family, then the Laguna area offers some great open spaces where the kids can run around, whether it's here on the beach or in green areas. They've got small park areas where you can go and sit, and they've got children's play areas, etc. So a great area for couples and families, to be honest. Lots and lots of choices when it comes to hotel and accommodation in this area. You won't go short there. Now the Laguna area is well known in Phuket to be a little bit more expensive, a little bit more exclusive, so if that's what you're looking for, then definitely check out this area. And I hope you've enjoyed this short look at the Laguna area. Now a lot of it is covered with hotels, and obviously I don't have access to those hotels, but the beach here, fantastic. You can't go wrong. Anywhere along the Bantao beach, whether it's Laguna, Layan, anywhere along here, you're going to have a fantastic beach, especially in the high season. You're going to find it a lot busier than now. Now if you've enjoyed watching this video, then don't forget to hit the big old thumbs up button, and after you've done that, check out this next video because I think you're going to like it.